You know what? Up with KREM is at the fair
We
today.
are.
We know it's the last weekend of the Spokane County Interstate Fair, and we are live all morning long giving you a preview of all the fun fair festivities if you haven't had a chance to go and enjoy them yet.
So we sent our crew down, Nicole Hernandez, taking a look at some of the fun things that you can get involved with.
She's a goat friend.
Or snuggle up next to like she did. And then we also have meteorologist Thomas Patrick letting us know the fair forecast because, Thomas, people want to know what's the pick day. I'm going to say Saturday just because we're going to be there and we want to see you down there.
That's a good way to put it, too. I was going to say, can Friday be the pick day of the weekend? Because, let's face it, Friday's kind of like an honorary member of the weekend at all times. And honestly, today and tomorrow, and for the most part, Sunday, are looking pretty nice. But if you're looking for the warmest day remaining, well, today's is going to be the warmest of the next 3 days at the fair. But it is a little bit cool this morning. Definitely have had to warm up, almost hoping that somebody might have some hand warmers left over from last winter, just because we are going to be out here all morning long. But it is starting to get a little bit brighter outside, but still with the temperature of 54 degrees, feels a bit on the cool side at the moment. And there are a few locations that are waking up with temperatures in the 40s. No surprise there, especially 48 in Pullman, 44 in St. Mary's, 49 in Wallace, and 46 in Sandpoint being our cool spots this morning. But get ready for a big time cool down in some days to come. If you're heading to the fair today, I do think it is going to be very, very nice. Should be about 67 by 1 o'clock this afternoon. 71 our expected high temperature today at about 5 o'clock or so, but it gets cold pretty quickly as soon as the sun sets a tick before 7 p.m. and those temperatures will quickly drop into the 60s and then 50s at night. So if you're one of the late fair goers, if you're riding the rides all the way until close, well, it's going to start to feel a little bit cool, kind of like it is this morning. So a long sleeve shirt may, at the very minimum, be recommended. But even colder weather on the way this weekend. We'll show you just how low those low temperatures will be dropping to on what promises to be a couple very fall-like days ahead of us. Your full forecast live from the fair in a couple minutes.
So today we're excited about the fair, but we're also excited about another fall favorite as well.
That's right. Tonight, KREM 2's Tom Sherry taking a break from retirement, heading down to the fair. He'll be celebrating not only the fair, but also his other favorite event, Tom's Turkey Drive. So we want to remind everyone and want you to know that Tom's Turkey Drive t-shirt contest is happening now. So for more information about how you can submit a design, all you have to do is text the word turkey to the number 509-448-2000. We'll send a link right to your phone with all the details.
And like Tim mentioned, you can visit the head turkey himself, Mr. Tom Sherry, tonight at the fair. He will be live broadcasting on KREM 2 starting at the KREM 2 News at 4 p.m. And of course, he wants everybody to stop by and say hello.
And then tomorrow, the entire KREM 2 News crew will be at the fair. Our booth is across from the VFW post, so come on down and say hello.
Well, switching gears now, this morning, the family of a man who was shot and killed by Spokane police in January are now suing the city for several $1 million.
Initial reports say Peterson Camo was holding a knife to a child before police shot him. So here's what we know. Now the family of Camo filing a tort claim against the city of Spokane. The tort claim alleges if the officers took more time to better understand the situation, Peterson would not have been killed.
They want justice for Peterson, for the family, and to just raise attention, to the fact that these things are happening. They happen across America all the time, and not all the time, but enough.
In the claim, it says there was an argument between Peterson and his father. His mother called 911 hoping police could help calm the two men down. When police arrived, the claim says Peterson took his 2-year-old nephew upstairs where he was later shot. The toddler was not hurt. The family is asking for up to $23 million in damages. The city of Spokane has 60 days to respond to the tort claim. Well, an 80-year-old Washington woman is facing federal charges for selling truckloads of grape juice that were contaminated with rodent feces and decaying animals.
Now, prosecutors say this contamination was not an accident and that the company intentionally sold contaminated juice in order to save money and cut corners. Prosecutors say 80-year-old Mary Ann Bleisner and her company, Valley Processing, Inc., sold the contaminated products between 2012 and 2019 and knowingly put the public in danger, including millions of children across the country who receive free and reduced price school lunches. According to court documents, Valley Processing would mix moldy, rotten concentrate with fresh product in between harvest seasons. Now, if convicted, Bleisner could face up to 20 years in federal prison. Her company could also have to pay $500,000 or more for each of the 12 charges. It's 6:06 now, time for your morning rush. More news in less time. A section of the North Idaho Centennial Trail will remain closed through October. Now, this section runs between Coeur d'Alene and Post Falls, just off of I-90. The city of Coeur d'Alene says that the closure is necessary to work on water lines in the area. The project is now scheduled to be finished on November 1st. Well, the families of 2 Americans being held prisoner in Russia will meet separately with President Biden today. WNBA star Brittany Griner was arrested in February on drug charges and is appealing a 9-year prison sentence. U.S. Marine veteran Paul Whelan has served over just 2 years of his 16-year sentence for espionage-related charges that he denies. The White House said in July that it had made a substantial proposal to get them home, but there is no sign that a breakthrough is imminent. And overnight, the judge in the Lori Vallow trial did not make a decision on if news cameras will be allowed in the courtroom. That decision will now be made at another time. Last month, Vallow's attorneys filed a motion to ban cameras from the court hearings. On August 16th, Court TV set up several cameras and microphones in areas where the media was not allowed. Vallow's attorneys claim that the cameras repeatedly zoomed in on Vallow and could have potentially violated attorney-client privilege. And that's a look at your morning rush.